Now let's get to the real problem. It ain't the diapers or the Pampers. The real problem ain't the leaks. It's our ego. Because we don't leak loudly, we leak strategically. We don't say, "Yeah, I'm dealing with something." What we try to say is, "Oh no, man, I'm straight." Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm good. I just had some coffee. Coffee ain't never hit like that, brother. See, our ego tells us if nobody knows, it ain't real. That's our logic. If shame had a gym membership, we'd be doing curls to our head all day long with that kind of crap. We'd rather sit there clenching like we're trying to stop a nuclear meltdown, trying to think we, then just admit, "Hey man, my body in rehab." We'll limp before we lean on somebody. We'll leak before we ask somebody for help. We'll joke quietly, but he'll never. And here's the wild part. We don't even lie well with this shit because when something does happen, we freeze or we stand up way too fast or we sit down way too slow. We start doing math in our head like, okay, if I don't move for another 90 seconds, the absorbency should redistribute. And you ain't no engineer, fam. You in trouble. And our ego got us believing silence equals strength. No. Silence just means you're marinating in a pot full of piss like anxiety or chicken with no seasoning. We confuse toughness with pretending, or we confuse dignity with denial. See, what we don't tell people, or when we don't tell people what's going on, they don't give us grace. They give us suspicion like, why he keep leaving the room? Why he sitting on the edge of the chair like that? Why he walking like he carrying groceries between his butt cheeks? Now you're mysterious and you wet. Well, mysterious and moist at the very least, right? And that's the worst combo. And our ego is what loves isolation because isolation lets us believe we still in control. Meanwhile, our bladder is like, "Oh, we lying now? Bet." And listen, this ain't weakness when you have to use an adult pamper or diaper. This is part of the recovery journey. We survive surgery, or we survive radiation, or we survive treatments with names that sound like Transformers or whatever. But our pride still thinks it's undefeated. It's not. Pride ain't never healed nobody. Remember, pride goeth before a fall. Honesty has healed people. Community has healed people. And that moment you say, yeah, I'm dealing with this. And instead of judgment, you know what you get from people? Patience. That's when healing speeds up. It goes faster because now our nervous system can breathe. Our mind isn't on high alert and our body ain't fighting shame and cancer at the same damn time. We don't need to be quieter. We need to be clearer because leaking ain't the problem. Lying is. Next up, we talk about healing without hiding. What happens when we stop performing strength and actually start recovering out loud.